I wish I had videos of this. I'm like this, touching it. I'm like, yo, the grass is moving. Lady boss, suicide door, brand new bag. College girls, give me nigga head in my ride. Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to another video. It's your girl Alex. If you're back, hey girl, hey, if you're new, make sure you hit the like, comment, subscribe, and I promise you're gonna love it here. In today's video, I'm gonna be doing my skin routine and talk to you about my first time doing acid. Yeah, how it happened, what happened, if I would do it again, and my whole experience on it. So yeah, stay tuned. Alright, so I know some of y'all gonna be watching this and be like, acid? Acid? You do acid? No, it's not that I didn't do acid. I done acid one time, okay? So let's talk about it. It was honestly crazy. So actually, let me tell y'all really quick why I've never done it in the first place until 2020. Like, my whole breakdown of it. Because, okay, so back in 2016, or 2015 or 2016, when my brother was in school, he was telling me his experience on shrooms, right? And let's just say his experience, he had really bad thoughts. And then he was saying something about how, like, at one point he saw his friends' faces melt. And I just remember thinking, like, I don't want to ever experience some shit like that, so I'm never going to do shrooms. And also, keep in mind, this is around the time he was like, basically him taking shrooms, he realized how depressed and hyperfunctional depression he had. Like, he didn't realize how much he was masking until he did shrooms, right? So after hearing that, I was like, yeah, I'm the type of person, I've already gone through my mental health problems. I don't need to be doing no damn shrooms. I also don't want to see my friend's skin melt off their face. Like, what the hell? I just wasn't into that stuff. I was going to stick to smoking weed, right? Okay. Fast forward to summer of 2020. Around the time we were on lockdown, shit was getting scary. I honestly thought we were gonna die soon, and I was like, fuck it. I'm just gonna do the things that I've been wanting to do on my bucket list, okay? So, around that time, I already hit like 2 spiritual awakenings, okay? Alright, my first one, well, I had a couple, but my first one that I really remember was, you know, back in 2017. Yeah, after having my son was like when I had my spiritual awakening. Anyways, so, you know, I was meditating. I was doing a lot of things where I was keeping my vibrations high. So I was not low, okay? I was like, you know what? You know, I think that we're all gonna die. I should just do shrooms, right? That's what I thought I was gonna do. So I hit up my friend who has done these type of drugs, okay? He was a pro at it. And fast forward, he comes over at night. Now, he does let me know that because I smoke a lot, that my tolerance for shrooms might be really high. So a little tiny thing ain't gonna do nothing. Not to mention, I didn't do it in like the mushroom form. I did it in tea. Like, you mix it up and put it in tea, right? Hold on, let me wash my face. Alright, so I'm not really a fan of tea. If you know me, you know I'm not, okay? I'm really not. So I was not fucking with the tea, and I drank that, and he was like, have some. I drank that and waited like 20-30 minutes, nothing was happening. And he was like, your tolerance is really high, have some, I think it was like either tangerines or oranges that he had out. I didn't have the fruits because I remember my brother's story time when he took shrooms, he basically took it with orange juice, and he told me that orange juice heightened it, and I didn't want to do that. Okay, I was scared after that man said he saw his friends' faces peel off. Like, no. So I waited. And when I tell you an hour passed, shrooms did nothing. I was genuinely disappointed. Okay? I was disappointed. Mind you, homie is tripping. Okay? Then he goes, because at this point I'm smoking, okay? I'm smoking, and he goes, you want to do acid? And I go, what is that going to do? He was like, it's kind of like shrooms, just a little more intense. I literally said, fuck it, why not? So he cuts it in half, alright, and gives me half. I wait, and honestly, I remember he came around 8 to my crib. So at this point, it was almost midnight, and nothing really happened yet. And I just remember thinking, like, his drugs suck. Like, either has a really low tolerance and he's just tripping out of his mind, or oh, I don't know. Like, I don't know. So he goes, you want the other one? The other half? Right? Because remember, y'all, he only gave me half of it. So I was like, yeah, fuck it. Y'all, that's where I fucked up. Okay? That's where I fucked up. Because, baby, I kid you not, as soon as he gave me the second half, the first half started kicking in already. And y'all probably like, how do you know you weren't feeling anything before? It wasn't about feeling it. It was about what the fuck I was seeing. So I'm going to insert some videos over here, but I had a grass wall, okay, that I made. When I tell you this grass wall was moving like there was actual wind in my crib, it was moving like the grass was alive. At one point I saw 2 butterflies. I knew I was tripping out when I seen 2 butterflies. I knew I was tripping when the grass was moving, but the butterflies, right? Then I go, oh nah, I'm tripping. He goes, how you know? So I explained to him what my grass is looking like, and as I'm explaining to him, looking at it, because y'all, I kid you not, I wish I had videos of this. I'm like this, touching it. I'm like, yo, the grass is moving. Everything seems so slow, right? Then I turn, my my TV screen's on the wall, but the corner of it looks like it's peeling off like a sticker, like it's like bending. Like my TV is literally bending, like the corner, like a freaking sticker. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, bro, look at my TV. But y'all, it's so crazy because you don't see the same shit on acid, right? So we weren't seeing the same shit. He was laughing at me, right? Because I was telling him what was going on. Then he was like, this one I realized Adult Swim, or like things that Cartoon Network has played at night. This one I realized this shit is made for tripping, because I never realized these shows were made for tripping. Anyways, he put something from Cartoon Network where it was like an infinite amount of stairs. Like, you know when you're climbing stairs, right? And, you know, it turns into, like, you can see it, right? You can, like, go in between the stairs and see how many floors there is, right? When I tell you, the video just kept going and going and going. It seemed like there was, like, over 100 floors. And I got so lost in it. I remember getting so lost in it that I was like, take this off. I'm getting anxiety. Take this off. I'm getting anxiety, right? So then he puts some other episode, right? And I'm watching it, and everything is just so trippy to me. Like, I'm just like, what the fuck? But I'm not gonna lie, being on acid, it is it's very exhausting because so much was happening, right? Once the first half of that tab was hitting, everything was just crazy. Then at one point, I remember my friend was like, "Do you mind if I lay on your floor?" And I looked at him and I was like, "Yeah, that's fine." So he goes and lays. I remember like where my couch was, there was my kitchen, and he goes and lays between the couch and the stools. And for a minute he was there, and I remember I forgot that he was there. That I remember looking over, and I thought he died. This is why you shouldn't do drugs, y'all. I thought he fucking died. And I was like, hello? You ever like randomly was like, hello? That was me. I was like, hello? He goes, yeah, with his eyes closed. I go, you good? He goes, yeah, I just got a little too high and I had to lay down. The room was getting like dizzy. So I was like, okay, you're good. Fast forward, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, right? I'm still tripping, obviously, and I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to go to sleep, but he told me I wasn't gonna go to sleep. I kid you not, I kicked him out. I was like, all right, y'all, it's time for me to go to sleep. He goes, I'm gonna leave, but you're not gonna go to sleep. I said, I am. Like, I am. I don't know what you think this is, but I'm gonna go to sleep. Like, I don't know if I took it as like he was calling me a liar, but the way I was feeling, again, my brain was running on like 1,000 thoughts per minute. Okay, I was thinking about anything and everything. Okay, so he was just like, "You're not gonna go to sleep." And I was like, "Yes, I am." So he started putting his clothes on, and I remember at one point when he was putting his clothes on, he was doing it so slow that I almost snapped and be like, "Yo, can you hurry up?" But then I had to remember, Alex, you're tripping, and he's probably not even doing it that slow. You're just tripping. Or maybe he is doing that slow because he's also tripping. So I had to keep reminding myself, you're tripping. Because, you know, I had my moments where I was getting paranoid, right? Because I realized my thoughts just wouldn't shut the fuck up. Like, it just wouldn't shut up. Like, it just wouldn't shut up. It just would not shut up. So, anyways, he ends up leaving. It's like 2:30, almost 3 o'clock at this point. I think I called Chelsea, but she didn't answer. So then I called my other friend, Lex, right? So I didn't know there was stages of acid, but when I called her, I was like, she answers like, hello. I was like, yo, I just did acid. And she's like, Alex, what the fuck? Mind you, I can hear that she's like half awake and she's probably not even believing this shit. But she's like, what is wrong with you? Like, I'm pretty sure Shorty thought I was going through some crisis. Because I wasn't. Like, I was having a good ass time. All of a mother freaking sudden, I start having the giggles uncontrollably. I'm trying to talk to her and tell her what happened, how it happened. And when I tell you, I'm like, yeah, he came over. I'm like, girl, hold on, I can't stop laughing. Everything is just so funny. And I'm just literally laughing. And she's like, Alex. And I'm just laughing, like giggling on the fucking phone. She's probably over it. You already know when someone is sober and you're like wilding out on drugs, you know they're not into that shit. So we're on the phone and I just remember telling her like, yo, my mind is going crazy. I'm thinking about so many different things right now. Like, I have so many business ideas. Granted, I do wish I journaled this night. Like, instead of telling a half sleepy person on the phone my business ideas, I should have just journaled it because I don't remember it to this day. Anyways, at this point, it's almost 4 o'clock in the morning. I want to go to sleep. Now, before my friend left, he told me only look in the mirror if you're brave. Anyways, where did I leave off? Oh yeah, he was like, only look in the mirror if you're brave, right? So the 2 times that I had to go use the bathroom, I kid you not, I wasn't brave, right? I wasn't brave. So I would go in, and the way my bathroom was set up, like the mirror is literally right there in the front. The toilet is all the way to the right, and then you got my 2 sinks there, right? I walked in like this, and then just went to go use the bathroom, but I still had my eyes closed because I was afraid of seeing my reflection through the mirror. Not through the mirror, through the shower. Like the shower was right in front of me, so I was scared to see through the glass. I don't know why I thought I was gonna see my reflection, my eyes through the freaking glass, but I was scared anyways. I finally built the courage after I got off the phone with Lex. And y'all, my pupils were so black, dilated, whatever you want to call it. I see why he said only do it if you worry, because that's scary. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that shit was scary. So after I saw myself, I was like, girl, go lay down. Go fucking lay down, right? So I go lay down, and this boy was not lying about how he said you are not gonna go to sleep, because when I tell you I had my eyes closed, my brain would not shut the fuck up. Like, my thoughts would not shut up. They just wouldn't shut up. Like, I was thinking about things that I normally wouldn't even think about. Like, I was thinking really hard about things. Like, I can see where some even conspiracy stories come from. Motherfuckers were probably on acid, because when I tell you, not saying things are making sense to me, but in a sense, yes. Life, because then in a sense, I did have a spiritual awakening, because the way my mind is now is because of that day on acid. Anyways, so my brain just wouldn't shut up, and I had my eyes closed. I remember I went to sleep on my stomach. I didn't even go to sleep on my stomach. I had my eyes closed. And the reason why I say I didn't go to sleep is if you were to walk in, right, and see me laying in my bed, on my bed, right, and you were like, Alex, and I'd be like, yeah, instantly. Because my body was asleep, but my mind was still awake. The shit wouldn't shut up. So around 9 in the morning, y'all, right? That's how long my brain was deep in thoughts, right? I didn't realize how much time went by. I was still laying in bed. I could tell the low key because the window was next to me and I could see like the light starting to come in, right? So, anyways, around 9, I was like, all right, let's see if I'm still high, right? Because at this point, I'm not gonna lie, I was damn near over it. Like, hold on, let me take this off. Actually, no, it's not even all the way dry. Anyways, I was damn near over it. Like, I don't see how people do this. Like, I really don't. So, I went to go look at my eyes, still dilated. I'm like, yo, what the hell? Thank God I didn't have nothing to do the next day. Thank God I didn't have no orders to run. Thank God my son was with his dad. Thank God, I didn't have nothing. Nothing. Because when I tell you, I pretty much spent the day in my bed laying down. Because when I tell you, I was high the entire time. He was not lying when he said you are not going to sleep. So I want to say around noon or like maybe around 2 o'clock, it started not fully fade away, but I remember the hangover felt different though. I'm not gonna lie. But around that time, it started to fade a little bit. I know the delusion part started fading. That already passed. But I knew it started fading away when my thoughts started to calm down a little. Because them thoughts were going on like 0 to 100. Whew. Now, would I do it again? Yes. Only one more time. And I would have a journal with me. And I wanted to do it in this tree house in Atlanta, this Airbnb, but it's always booked up. But that is one of my goals, to do it and have my journal and have write down everything that my brain, thinks about. The experience was 10 out of 10. Like, I didn't hallucinate no crazy stuff. If anything, it opened up to my mind that I'm not depressed and I vibrate really high, because the things that I was seeing in my house. Also, if you saw it in my house, my apartment, if you saw that apartment, which I'm also going to talk about how haunted it was, by the way. So it's funny because I did it in that apartment, on it being a haunted one. So No crazy shit happened. But like I said, the butterflies, the grass moving, the way that apartment was, it was so creative, and I put my, not say my all into it, but I really decorated that apartment compared to my other ones. That one I really actually put work into it. So the vibes were good in it. People always talked about how they loved coming over and they would fall asleep. Yada yada yada. So yeah, y'all. I would, like I said, I would do it again. Let me take this off. Hold on. I journal my thoughts and really dig deep to what my brain be thinking about. But other than that, yeah, it'd be one more time because of the effects that it does have on your brain. Would I do shrooms again? Nah. I technically didn't really fully experience it because I did it with the tea. Did that really just happen? I don't know. Anyways, like I was saying, was I going to erupt? Like, I'm afraid this is gonna break. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is really unfortunate because I like that one, okay? It was my jade one. Anyways, like I was saying, someone told me that I should do shrooms, like as an actual shroom and not with a tea, and then get my experience from there. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why I'm scared to do that one. I don't know. The acid just seems so much easier to like just put it on my tongue and call it a day. But actually swallowing mushrooms, I don't know. I did see that there's the chocolate ones. Maybe I'll try one of those one of these days. But I really want to rent a treehouse though, and just be out with Mother Nature. You know, and just communicate and vibe out and get grounded. Ugh. I also smoke right before the story time, so this feels extra good on my face. Some turmeric oil. All right. Face smooth like butter. Alright, y'all, that is it for today's video. If you like today's story time, make sure to hit that like, comment, and if you are not subscribed, don't even tell me that. Don't tell me you watched this whole story and didn't even subscribe. You didn't break my heart. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. I love y'all. Mwah. So much money, I'll make you laugh. Hey, this day, and you can't listen to